Welcome to Community Conversations. I am Queen Miss Ebony J, and you're listening and watching 1230 The Buzz, your talk station on 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Here on Community Conversations is where we come to talk about things happening right here in our community and how nonprofit organizations are providing a solution to those problems. And today I have here with me Miss Dr. Doris Thomas, who is behind the big organization Nevertheless Incorporated. How are you doing, beautiful?
Oh, I always doing very good. I'm so blessed.
I'm so glad to have you here today to talk about Nevertheless. Tell us, how did you all get started with Nevertheless? How long has it been around?
Nevertheless, has this conception since 2010, actually. It was given to me, it was birthed in church. I had just retired from my job at the Cincinnati Enquirer and had no clue, had no idea, had no need or want to think of an organization. And the Holy Spirit spoke to my heart and said, "This is what I want you to do." He gave me the name of the organization of Nevertheless and told me to go out to these girls that were underserved and felt invisible, unwanted, unloved, and forgotten. And ever since that day, I have been doing just that. And we have been servicing girls since then. So
Yes,
that's
look, 10
Nevertheless.
years later.
Yeah, yeah. So have. So we have been so highly favored by so many very good people who have joined in and are helping these girls, you know, yeah, and helping Nevertheless to pursue its vision.
Now, tell me about Nevertheless, because I know you all provide mentorship and you are very strong about the how they're succeeding in school and outside of school. So let's talk about that.
Oh, sure. Initially, we were focusing only on girls detention centers. That was the primary focus when Nevertheless started. So when we first started, we were with the girls that were in the in 2020, and our primary focus was on helping to change their mindset, so
Okay.
that once they came out from there, they didn't want to go back. And so we kept up with many of the girls there, and we have done a great job with that. So many of the girls have gone on, graduated high school, have even gone into college. We see them there in jobs outside, and we wave at them, talk to them. We've helped supply them with many of their apartments. We've gone to graduate baby birthings and all types of good things of that. So we've had lots of good impact on the girls there. But we've moved since on, and we help out schools throughout the city. We took girls from ages 12 to 17. And so with that, we started our after school program. And in that, we taught the girls on self-esteem. We brought in motivational speakers. Our thing was to not only help mentor the girls, but give them cultural enrichment, to take
Yes.
them to places that they possibly have thought about, dreamed about, but have never had an opportunity to go to. So we partnered with Most Valuable Kids, and we took them to all types of cultural events. We brought in motivational speakers for them to give them an opportunity to know that they could be whatever it was they wanted to be. So we listened to the girls, and we listened to what they may have dreamt to
Yes.
become ladies, to speak to their dreams and to teach them what they could be. Someone such as yourself, So we would bring in someone such as you to say, hey, you have that voice and your voice is powerful. And, let's make that voice go out on the airways. And how can we do that? And so she could say, oh, wow, you mean I can actually do that? And so
Yeah.
we would show her the possibilities of herself. Things are never limited. If you think
Yes.
they are not. And and academically, we would check their report cards quarterly. If they needed tutoring, we would help bring their grades up for them. We would find a teacher or a tutor rather to help bring their grades up. We would monitor that closely. Whatever their needs were at home, because not only academically did they need our help, but they would also need our help as far as help in the house. Many of
Yes.
the girls, whether we like it or not, take on a role as helping, being the parent, because they come from single parent homes.
Yeah.
No fault of theirs nor of their parent, who has to work a couple of jobs, and the daughter has to take care of her siblings, and be there
Yeah.
for them. So so we help in that, and um, whatever her needs are in the home. If they needed extra groceries, or if they needed extra toiletries, we collect those types of things. Personal hygiene things, so they could be clean. Or if they needed a prom dress, to make certain that they would
Yes.
have these things that they would need. They would never need for anything. And so they loved coming because they knew that they could have their needs met. And so it was a holistic
Yes.
experience with us. It was, and we are faith-based. So simply because we are faith-based, all things that we do by the principles of Christ, and teaching them to all things done in love, all
Yes.
things done in forgiveness. So they would see how things should be, how they should live, and in the manner of how they should be. And so they learned how to emulate speech. They learned how to emulate an attitude. They learned, things from us that they may not have seen in a home. And so it was a welcoming, homey environment that
Yes.
they just love to come and just feel that type of attitude with us. Um, and now we're branching out to the younger groups. So we're taking in fourth graders now. But what we're doing, we're we're teaching now that we have curriculums. So it's no more about, nevertheless, really, it's not, it is a educational experience. We have found now that we really have to work in syncly
Yeah.
with the CPS schools. So we have we have two curriculums that we have for our younger ones. We have a curriculum, and that curriculum is teaching these children to uh, learn what is it is escaping me at this moment, but they are learning their math, their reading, their history, everything that they are. It works succinctly right in school with them, and
Yes.
it's a stepping stone into the next step of learning. Uh, and it goes all the way up into high school. Our high schoolers are learning everything that they need to jumpstart them into their careers or jobs or college. So uh, it's a jobs and readiness career from 10th and 11th grade, but
Yes.
the younger ones are learning all of that on a smaller scale, on a younger
Correct.
scale. So it steps up. It
Those
steps
life
up.
skills are very important.
So by the
A lot
time
of
they
people lack
are
those things.
10th and 11th, it is. It is. It is. Now, so when you send them to Nevertheless now, You must understand you are sending them there for an education. You are not sending them to the Boys and Girls Club for them to just do homework. And I apologize if that came out wrong or insulting to the Boys and Girls Club, because it was not meant to be. But what I am saying, when you send them to us, know that your child is being educated.
Correct.
Educated. So if you want their reading comprehension to come up, if you want them to know their math, if you want them to have an understanding of what an education is and how valuable it is for them to receive a diploma and what its value is to them, just a diploma to have a diploma, but to say they have a diploma because they earned that diploma and they deserve that diploma.
Yes.
And then you send them to us, because that's what you're going to get with your child at Nevertheless.
What I love about it is it's very unique to other programs, because you and that was what I was going to ask you, is what sets you apart. Well, I'm able to see now you all don't just mentor, you all don't just tutor, but it's really about that culture of making sure that they're going to be ready when they go into the real world, or when they go to that next step of life after graduation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a 9-month program, and it's a continuous program. Even the 10th and 11th graders, when they come out of our job and career program, which they are ready for anyone's job out of it, we have another step, which is called EVE, Emerging Virtuous Entrepreneurs. That's a whole nother step for them. That's a summer program. And the girls there, they learn from, they have 4 weeks of training, what it takes to start a business if they wanted to, or to start a nonprofit. And they start that from conception, from the ground up. And then they build that business. They sell their products. They earn their monies. They have their business name. They have their EIN number. They are legit to go if they want to.
You get them all the way ready.
All the way ready. All the way ready. And then we find businesses that will take them on as interns. And will hire them for that month. And they earn their monies. And we have had employers to say, you can send us a Nevertheless girl back anytime you want to send us. We will hire her as soon as she turns 18. Just send us back to her. You have sent us.
That means you must be training them right. We ain't having no
training them right. None, period. None, period. Bar none. So I tell you, and I say to any parent, if you tell us you want your child, you want your daughter, your granddaughter, your niece, if you want her to be your best, even if she's not behaving her best, but you want her to be your best, send her to us. Just send her, and we will help her. Yes.
Now, if there's a parent in the car and she's listening right now, and she got this one, she's been trying everything and it just has not worked out, please give her some advice. Where can she go to sign up and learn more? Because I know you all have an open house coming up.
She can go to, yes, we do have the open house, which is on the 7th and 8th, of 6 to 8 at 7162 Reading Road. Please come, everyone, if you can. But you can also go to our website, which is neverthelessinc.com, and you can sign up there, or you can just call our number, which is on our, I don't know our phone number. Lord Jesus, help me. Call me, 513. You can call 258-9676. That's me. You can. My name is Doris Thomas. You can call my number.
But you can call the office, because I do have the number. I got your back, beautiful. It's
okay.
513-918-2989. And make sure you log on to the website to get more information. It's nevertheless INC. So go to neverthelessinc.com. And of course, As you can see, they are doing great things with the girls, from mentoring to tutoring to making sure they have the life skills that they need, and taking them around the community so they can see the possibilities that they can really have. So as they're doing this service, you know they can't do this service without some money. Make
Can't.
sure you please log on to the website. Again, nevertheless.inc.com/donate. You can make a
Donate.
donation. Again, this is a faith-based organization, 501c3 nonprofit organization that provides an after-school program and a mentorship program for the underserved young women in our community. If we want to be the change we wish to see, understand there's everybody can't do everything. And there's already some great women in place right here at Nevertheless who are dedicated to making sure that graduation rates happen, that these babies are not having babies. They're making sure that these babies graduate, that these babies are going and get jobs, and that they are prepared to get jobs. They're setting them up for success. So if you need help,
Prepared.
if you need support, it is here at Nevertheless.
Right, absolutely. And another thing, but it takes not just nevertheless, it takes a commitment from the parent, from whomever that child lives with. We have to have 100% commitment from that parent. It it takes us, takes all of us. We can't work a miracle with her, but we can do at the best we can do, and we will.
Yes.
We need that the parent, the guardian to know we have a clinical licensed person who will help us through this whole process. But you must know we are not raising your child. You are. Now you have to make the commitment. You're the adult. Bring her, make sure she continues to come. And we also require acts of service. It is a requirement. It is not an option. They must give back to the community
Yes.
that they live in. So, be that making cards for senior citizens, be that feeding the homeless, be that doing whatever it is, we are always going to give back. So that is an option, not an option. It is a requirement.
I love the great things that you all are doing. I'm so glad that I was able to learn more about the awesome things that you are doing. And again, tell us the date that you all are having open house coming up this week.
It is on the 7th and 8th. It is from 6 to 8 o'clock. We're at 7162 Reading Road. We're in Suite 1010. That is our new facility. And we're very excited to share. So please come out, please support. We are taking your not your 4-year-old, but your 4th graders up to your 11th graders. And we have a great space for them. We understand COVID is on the rise again, and we follow the CDC. So we have space available. We require masks. We will do temperature checks. We will keep your child safe. So we have hand sanitizer. We feed your baby as we know he's there. So just please come out.
Thank you again, Ms. Doris. Thank you so much for coming in and speaking to me about Nevertheless. This is Community Conversations on 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.5, 100.3 Cincy's R&B station, and 101.1 The Wiz.